Hello everyone, my name is Johnquixote, and once again today we are going to be playing Survival Minecraft. Yeah, and last time we got this right over here, our cow crusher set up and going. And did not mean to go into that view a second time, but hey, sometimes you will what you will. And it's been doing really well for us in the meantime while I have not been recording. We have been getting a lot of leather and a lot of beef. And I have to say, I am so freaking happy about not having to eat the berries anymore. Because berries, like I said, you go through them very quickly as far as having to eat one like every 5 seconds. I mean, not quite as bad as eating one every 5 seconds, but the beef has definitely been holding up a lot longer, and this cow crusher has definitely been doing a good job at its job. I've also made a slight alteration to the wheat farm collection system. I'm probably going to do a little bit more. I'm probably going to add an extra hopper on either side, along with these hoppers that I added in here. But then I'm also going to add a second one because hoppers drop down before they go over. So hopefully that will help remedy the overflow that's been going on with this hopper system, because I really like to get that sorted out so I don't lose wheat or have to go down there and collect it all myself. But yeah, like I said last time, we are going to get started on this room right here, our Nether portal room. Yes, we're not going to be able to get it finished, mainly because I'm going to need obsidian. And in order to mine obsidian, we're going to need a diamond pickaxe. In order to get the... well, we could make a diamond pickaxe, but before I go through using it, I want to first get it enchanted and get an enchanting table area set up here, as well as a pickaxe enchanted before we start doing that. And that's why we needed the cow crusher to get the leather, so we could get the books, so we could get the bookcases, as well as the enchanting table. And we've got all that now, so we can get started on that once we get a good headways into this. Which I've got all the supplies we're going to need here for this room, the way I have it decided to design. But first we're going to need to open up this way just a little bit more. Mainly because we are going to be rearranging how this area looks. And another thing is we're going to need certain materials from the Nether in order to get this room completed. Because one of the things we're going to need is going to be netherrack, and another thing is going to be nether quartz, because we're going to make quartz and use that as a decorative item in some of this. But we will have some placeholders for like the nether quartz for the quartz. Oh crap, I need another pickaxe. Be right back. But we're not going to have a replacement for the netherrack right off, because, well, netherrack has a certain property where once you light it on fire, it does not stop burning. And I don't think there's an overworld equivalent to that. Go ahead and get this. Ooh. There's water down there. I did not realize we were this close to a subterranean lake. Well, more like a subterranean pond, but, oh well. Yeah, it's not going to hinder us too much. Might light it up a bit down here, just to prevent any potential spawns. But yeah, that's, this area isn't going to hinder us for the moment. It's just more than anything, potentially we might need down here, but I doubt it. I don't think we're ever going to need down there. So like I said, that's not going to be an issue. That's not going to be an issue whatsoever. But get this sealed back up like that, because we don't need that. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. And I'm making this entirely too big. Let's see. This was our start. Yeah, I've made this entirely too big. I don't need that line right there. I believe that was our center, wasn't it? Yeah, the torch was our center. Yeah, the torch was our center. So yeah, I didn't need to go that far out. I don't know why I went that far out. Oh well, these things happen. We'll just have to get it filled back in. No big deal. There, we got our entrance carved out, and that's where we're going to want to put... that's where we're going to want to start laying our black concrete out to make a pathway going into here. So let's get that set there. In fact, I didn't even need to go this low on that. And on top of that, we're also going to make that our entrance, the way our entrance looks. Yeah, because the Nether is a scary, dangerous place. I mean, it's not that scary, but I mean, it's still it's the Nether. It's scary. And there I go, just wasting concrete. Get that dug back up because we'll probably need that later. Same with this one. And essentially, what we're going to do is just keep this going like this. It's just going to be a black hallway, but I want to have, you know, eternal fires in some of this, where we're going to be putting the nether rack. So, that's right. I was going to fill that back in with regular stone, even though we're probably going to do more. I don't know. Let's go ahead. We're just going to fill it back in with cobblestone for the moment. Actually, because of what we're doing with the netherrack, it would actually make sense to go ahead and just double down on the blackness right here, because we're going to see it. We're going to need the black to fill in this area anyways, and it's already getting dark. Don't get dark. We only just got started. I don't need you to be dark. Oh well. We can get a couple holes in before we got to go to bed real quick. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So then we're going to fill in that area. Then we're going to go one more out. Well, I guess that is a good reason why we could have had this already popped out like that. Is because we're going to need to install the black concrete. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That makes sense. We're going to leave that open right now because we don't need that. In fact, we're going to go ahead and put in our placeholder, our placeholders there, as well as we will need to take these top portions out. I mean, if you crouch, you might be able to see it whenever we get everything else put in, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about that too much. So go ahead and do that. And place. Yeah, I had to make a bunch of different concrete because of the way we're going to be doing some of the designs here. And so hopefully I made enough concrete, because it seems like with with the way a lot of the designs work, you end up needing a lot more than you would think, or you would initially assume. Well, there we go. We got our first section of the nether portal room filled in. It doesn't look like anything special yet. It's probably going to... Oh, and I forgot to do the ceiling, though. Crap. Doesn't help if you forget to do the ceiling. Well, that's not good. We're not going to be able to do it quite as high as I was hoping to. Mainly because this right here, that leads to the outside, and I want the grass steps to remain grass steps. So we're going to just have to keep it like that for the time being. Let's go to bed real quick. Let's just to prevent anything spawning down in here with us, because we do not have this lighted up yet at all. So yeah. Now that we've got our front doorway made, it's time to work on the actual room itself. Now, the design we're going to use, let's see, it's going to be 1, 2, then place. Same thing with back here. Well, no, it's going to be that one. Sorry, I'm having to adjust for floor space, for wallage. Granted, this area right here is going to be the full wall, because that's where the... I think I messed up. I might have messed up somewhere. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll get it to work. Because there's back wall. Because this is, 27? This is 27 spaces. I need 21, so 1 for the wall, so 5 minus 4, so 1, 2, right there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do our border. We're going to do our border to the image in red. Reason why I'm leaving this blank, this is going to be part of the wall. In fact, the design for the wall is going to take us further back into the wall, if that makes any sense to you. But we're going to first get this laid out. Okay, so yeah, this was the proper distance out. So we're going to go with this. And I have everything that I should have everything we need besides the stuff that we have to wait to get from the Nether. I should have it all on me unless we run out of certain blocks in the meantime. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to take our bone blocks, just because I like the way they look, and actually we're going to go ahead and do our 2 layers of coal. 2 layers of block of coal. And hopefully we don't get a thunderstorm and it ignite this, because I can't remember if you light coal blocks on fire, if it consumes the block or not. I cannot remember. Which is bad. It's bad that I can't remember that, but it's also, I mean, what's to be expected, right? So, and the main reason why I'm getting that out, the coal done first, is because we want this side of the bone block. And in order to set it on that side, we have to be able to place it up against something else. Otherwise, we're going to get this around section, which I like the design. It's just not what we need it for here. Let's see if we can do this without, well, not quite what I meant to do, but hey, that actually works pretty well, because no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because I forgot the lines. The lines don't work very well on that. All right, now with some of this in right now, any ideas of what we're making? Any ideas of what the picture is going to be? I'm deliberately not giving you a top-down view at the moment, just because I want to see. Can you guess? Do you have any guesses? What are your guesses? Put them down in the comments. If see what your guess is. See if you're right. All right, I got the first part of the design done. Now we just got to get the rest of this, which, try to remember the right number we're going for here. And that's really the biggest difficulty with these kind of designs, is just trying to remember what the spacing of everything. At this point, you probably could tell what it is we're making. Now, we haven't put like the, is that right? Did I do that right? Nope, I did that wrong. Crap. But yeah, that's the biggest difficulty of is making sure you get the right things in the right places. Otherwise, you end up with issues like that where they're not going to be quite the way you wanted them designed. And we just ran out of bone blocks, which is fine, because not all of this is what it seems. We will be getting some of the bone blocks back, because there are certain areas that we are going to be doing certain little tidbits of shading on to make it just look just a little bit better. Just a little bit better, make it a little bit more dynamic. And we'll get those bone blocks back, and then, and yeah, we'll be on our way with that. But alright, I think we've got the design finished. We're going to go up above and check to see if it checks out okay. Now, the white spaces, just know beforehand that the white spaces are going to be removed. The white concrete, it's going to be replaced with a quartz. It's going to be removed with quartz blocks, because it has a more gradual shade. I don't like how the white looks right there compared to the softness of the others when compared to color palette. So we're going to actually remove the white once we get quartz, and we're going to replace it with the quartz. But this will do for the time being. I might have to change some of the shading on this on the X. But yeah, it's a death symbol, because that's what the Nether is. It's just a giant realm of death. So we have a warning sign here, and we're going to take a border and we're going to put it around here, and then we're going to inlay it with red glass as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and I will reconvene with you once we get it put in. And I'm so glad that I do not have to go out searching specifically for coal anymore to make blocks of coal, because this took a lot of coal in order to compact into this many blocks. And it's always a pain. It's always a pain when you're trying to do something like that, because you always feel like, oh, I have more than enough. No, you never have enough. You never have enough. So yeah, let's get these this top area filled in, and that way we definitely don't have to worry about lightning coming down and potentially lighting this on fire. Because, like I said, I don't know, I can't remember if it consumes. I don't think it does, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Or do I want to use red? Do I want to use black, or do I want to use red because we're using the red glass? I don't want it to be right next to red because that would be a bad color design. So let's get this filled in. Oh yeah, and also something I forgot to mention last time about this time from last time is we finally got all this glass put in. Yeah, that was a task. Smelting all this glass and then getting it put in. Like I said, I love glass. So the only problem I have with it, only thing I don't like about glass and glass panes. Well, I don't really care for glass panes too much. They're good for certain depth designs, but I don't really care for glass panes too much. But glass blocks themselves, I really wish they didn't have these lines. I wish they would be more seamless, more to where you could not tell the difference between where one began, the next one is, you know, it just looks like one solid piece of glass. That is one thing I like about shaders, is that they will, most often than not, do that. And once they get Optifine updated, that will be the only mod that we are going to be running in this game. But that's once they get Optifine updated for 1.15. So hopefully they'll get that done soon, because it also allows for the zoom function, and plus shaders. If we decide to go with shaders, but Optifine will be the only mod that we will be adding on to this game. No other mods. I'm not a big fan of mods in general. Every once in a while there might be a mod out there that I'm like, ooh, that's cool, that might be fun. But for the most part, more often than not, I'm more than satisfied with the way the game is in and of itself. I don't really see the point of adding certain things. It just kind of bogs the game down even more, and it kind of throws off some of the synergy of the game. Granted, there are certain things that I feel like could be added to Minecraft to make it a little bit better. One thing is like concrete steps and slabs. That would be amazing. Being able to have colored steps and colored slabs, that would be really cool and help a lot with a lot of design work. But hey, who knows? That might be something in the future. But until then, I guess this'll do. All right, there we go. We got the all the glass laid in there, and I have to say I kind of like it. I don't usually use colored glass that often, so this is one of the rare instances where I thought, hey, red is probably going to look good, because this is going to be kind of like an evilish kind of area because of, well, Nether, and so yeah, I think that looks really good, and it's going to protect us from the elements outside. Now we just got to get back in there, and we need to get the rest of this made out. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the design there, but I have a loose idea on how I'm wanting to do the walls. The walls we're going to want to dig out a little bit. We're going to do kind of like a triangle pattern of where it's there, basically like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you'll see once we get started on it what it is I'm talking about. We're probably going to need another pickaxe though, because I don't think ours is going to make it as well as we're probably going to need a shovel, because there is still a lot of dirt down there, a lot of dirt that we're going to have to get filled in. So let me get some of this stuff done, and we'll be back at our project. I do need more torches though, because we're going to have to light that up down there, because we're still in a dangerous area where mobs can spawn during the night. And we last thing we need is for mobs to spawn right there. And we could probably also go ahead and put our doorway down. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong. I can never remember what is the right direction to do this in. There we go. And then we're going to put our button here. Yeah. And our other button here. I think that's how we have to do it. Because honestly, I'd rather have the button over here. That makes it a little bit easier to do. But I don't know, will the button work here? Okay, it will. Good. That's actually perfect then, because that's exactly how we need to do it. And I don't need any more of the... I don't know why I brought all the doors with me, because I definitely don't need all the doors. So yeah, now we have an easy entrance exit there. Go ahead and pop those there. Give us a little bit more protection. Make the eyes a little glowy. Okay, this should offer us a little bit more protection overnight when it gets dark in here. Hopefully nothing's going to be able to spawn in here. I think we should be good enough in that aspect. But alright, let's see. How are we going to do this right here? Or should I go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and start working on the wall the way we're wanting to do the wall, because what we're wanting to do is have it have kind of like how we have the steps up top going into the ground and then up. We're going to do that with the wall, with it going into the wall and coming out as well. Kind of keep that theme going just a little bit here, to where we've got something kind of like that going on. I probably need to go grab my scaffolding, honestly, though. And also, before I get too far into this, before I make a mistake, let me go ahead and get some of our obsidian put down. This is what I mined out before with one of the diamond pickaxes, and like I said, we have not been having an easy time finding diamonds. So I'm trying to be as conservative as possible with my diamonds, so until we get that enchantment table set up. Ooh, and I need to make sure I hold on to 1, 2, 3 or 4 of these. I think it's 3. We'll do 4, just to be on the safe side for our enchantment table. I should have probably went ahead and got that made. But yeah, we're wanting to make sure that we don't end up wasting our obsidian, because, well, obsidian is a pretty difficult material to mine. Only given to the fact that, you have to have a diamond pickaxe, and it still takes forever to get any. Especially when you don't have a beacon. Especially when you don't have a way to speed up the mining process. And by no means do you need to make a nether portal that is this big. We're just making it this big because I want to make it this big. I want the whole wall to be the portal. So, yeah, by no means do you have to make it this big. I'm just kind of going a little overboard and being a little excessive here. But if it's worth doing, it's worth doing all the way, I believe. Now, don't want to mess this up, because, like I said, obsidian is a pain in the butt. I messed it up! Oh, crap. That's annoying. Alright, going back to this. I'll get that fixed once we get the diamond pickaxe and get it enchanted and everything. Until then, I'm going to just leave it there looking all ugly and whatnot. Dang it. Alright, so I got this area completely dug out in the design we are going to be using for the side walls. I don't know what we're going to do about the back wall. I haven't figured that one out yet. Same thing for this entrance wall. I don't know if we're going to be doing the same design. I don't think we will, just because I think this design is only going to be like really well for the sides, and doing it in the back wall and behind there would be a little bit too much. So we're going to stick with this. Now we just got to get everything figured out for to do with this wall, which I haven't completely figured out how I want to do it. I have the general idea planned, but I don't have the overall concept, and we do not have enough we're not going to have enough black concrete in order to do this. But we're going to get as much of it done as we can, and I should go grab a scaffolding block. That way we can get those higher uppers, those higher upper areas that we can't get by just jumping. Yeah, sure, let's just grab an entire stack. Why not? There's no reason not to grab an entire stack of scaffolding. You never know when you're going to need an entire stack of scaffolding. Just go ahead and get that scaffolding set up. That way we can, because I think, yeah, that's all we need is the one block height extra in order to reach the top. Don't want to lose the scaffolding. Even though we have plenty of bamboo at this point, still, you waste not, want not, right? You don't want to accidentally get rid of something you might need in the future, or just happen to be one scaffolding short of reaching the place we need to in the distant future. And it will be because we left it behind in this particular setup. And just like I said, we ran out of black concrete. We have no more black concrete. So we're going to have to go down and make some more because we are going to need a lot more black concrete than, like I said, than I thought we were going to. But that always seems to be the case. You never have enough blocks. But let me go ahead and we are going to, let's see, do we want to do red here? Or do we want to go ahead and go straight to orange and then yellow in the back? I don't know. Let me see. Let's see how this looks. Huh. What do you think? Which one do you like better? Do you like the red into the orange? Or maybe I should try a red into the yellow. I don't know. I kind of like the orange into the yellow. I think that has the most pop to it. And maybe do a orange into red. Or yellow into red. Maybe we can have some alternating. I don't know. I don't want to make it too colorful. And even though they're the same exact colors, I think that might throw it off by having alternating colors in that fashion. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. What do you think? Should we just stick with the yellow, the orange yellow, or should maybe we do like a orange red, orange yellow, orange red, orange yellow? I really don't know how I want to do that. Now, once again, kind of like what we're planning on doing in the wall of the black hallway is put netherrack right down there and then light it on fire so we have perpetual fire going on in these the side areas. But I'm really torn. I don't know if I want to do that. Because I also think it's going to look really samey if we just go along doing the same thing. I do like the orange. I really like the orange. And I do like the yellow. I don't know. I don't like the red here. I don't like the red here. We're not going to go with the red. We're going to stick with the orange-yellow color palette for the inside. We're going to keep that a little bit consistent. Yeah, I kind of like that. I really do kind of like that. I like the consistency of the colors there. And then that way we have the red right here, which is going to be our red accent along with the glass up here. And then we have the orange and the yellow kind of consistently with the themes of fire, the color red. Well, not just the color red, but the fire, because see, fire, it's made up of red, orange, and yellow. And so all signifying death in the Nether, the fiery hells. But now we need to go and we need more black, because I mean, we could go ahead and get the rest of this filled in with the colors we need here. I might go ahead and do that, but then I need to go and make some more black concrete, because we're going to need a lot more black concrete than what I initially made. I heard a trader. I heard a trader. So we need to go see if we can't find this trader and see if maybe he has something we could use. Oh, okay, no, he couldn't have fallen. For a second, I thought he might have fallen into our pit, but I forgot we put glass up here. So there is no way he should have fallen into our pit. Let's see. We got green dye. We get... I mean, I don't think we need any of this. There is none of this. I mean, we could go for the puffer fish, but I mean, we don't really have a need for it. And if when we do have a need for it, I mean, we're already going to be near an ocean, because we'll have found an ocean. If there is an ocean, hopefully there is. But yeah, I don't need any of your stuff. Thank you. And if you're wondering why I have emeralds, it's because one of the things I was doing off screen was I was trying my hardest to get a book of mending. It took me about an hour, what was it, an hour, 45 minutes. But I finally have a book of mending. I was only able to sell enough wheat in order to pretty much get enough for one book. But we have it locked in one of the villages. So we're going to go have to visit that village at some point so I can show y'all. But yeah, so now we have mending. And that's the main reason why we're going to be able to go ahead and get our diamond pickaxe enchanted, because before we can put mending on something, we're going to have to enchant it first, because you can always add spells with an anvil, but you can only enchant an item once, unfortunately. But yeah, what was I doing? I need to go gather some more ink. I need some more ink because... No, yeah, I need to go up. I need more ink because, well, in order to make black concrete, we need to have black concrete powder. In order to get black concrete powder, you have to have black dye. In order to get black dye, you have to have ink sacs. In order to get ink sacs, you have to kill some squid. So that's what we're going to go do, is we're going to go kill some squid. Ooh, we got 3 over here. That's a good start. Didn't mean to kill the fish, but hey. Oh well. It's not like it hurts us any by killing fish, so I mean they're going to respawn quickly enough. And that's the good thing about this area. It seems like the fish and the squid definitely seem to spawn pretty oh, I'm out of breath. Pretty regularly. Because see, we already killed the 3 that were here, and we've already got another one here. Let's see, did another one pop up? Potentially, no. It does not look like it. But we're already at 6 ink sacs. We're probably going to need a few more, so I'm going to get to it. Trying to get these ink sacs so we can get the black powder. Alright, so we have successfully gotten more than what we need for, well, I'm assuming more than what we need for our black concrete. I got, what, a full stack there, as well as 26. So, yeah, that should be more than enough for what we're going to do. We're just going to do 1 full stack of black ink, because that will get us 8 stacks of, that'll get us 8 stacks of black concrete powder. So, that's not too bad. We're going to put our excess in here, which I already had 5 black dye, but I figured in the future we're probably still going to need a lot more than that. So, I didn't bother with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... with even accounting for those to begin with, because, well, like I said, that's not even going to be enough for what we need. So, in 1, 2, 3, 4, but that should get us 8 stacks of black concrete powder, which should be more than enough, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. So, we're going to go down, and, let's see, yeah, okay, I still have my other pickaxes. We might need another pickaxe, because we'll probably go through all these pickaxes. Nope, I need 2. We'll probably go through all these pickaxes, trying to just get all the black concrete that we need. Oh, I already had another. Dang it. Oh well, we'll put that back then. We'll put that back. We don't really need the fish, but I'm not going to bother trying to get it out of my hotbar right now, so we're just going to get this organized. Yeah, I made a new concrete maker since I had to destroy the other one. Well, I say concrete maker, concrete making area, because I had to destroy the other one because of what we were doing with like the glass and the living quarters. And so I decided, as well as I've finally fully cleared out this area. You know, I didn't think about it before, because we had the one slime chunk, but one of these other ones could have been a slime chunk too. It doesn't look like it. I haven't had any slimes popping up here, but I figured that I guess if we notice starting having slimes in here, like relegate off the different chunks to see which ones were. But it doesn't seem like we have any additional slime chunks down here besides that one currently. So, which I guess isn't too bad. The only problem is it seems to have all of a sudden stopped producing slime, which I don't think that's a thing. Is that a thing? I don't think that's supposed to be a thing. But yeah, it's like I never see slime in here anymore. Granted, this isn't the most efficient setup here, but still, and I've done a lot of work. I'm not going to go all the way over there, but I've done a lot of work lighting up a lot of these areas. I still have a lot more I need to do, but still, I would have thought with more area being lit up to where mobs couldn't spawn, I'd have more slimes than what's currently appearing. So I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, let's go over to my concrete maker in order to get this concrete made. So yeah, this is my new concrete maker. As you can see, it's only slightly colored in. As we start making more different colored concretes, I'm going to slowly fill it in with those different colors. But for now, this is what we're doing. We got the black down there, white up there, and it doesn't really matter. What matters is we need to start making some actual concrete instead of just having the sand. So let's get to that. All right, and we are finished with our concrete maker. We've got now 8 stacks of black concrete. Hopefully that should be enough. Oh, trying to get out of here. Hopefully that should be enough. Let's check one more time to see whether or not we get a slime. And like I said, we ended up going through the other 3 pickaxes pretty quickly through that process. We're on this 4th one, so yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get any slimes. But yeah, I'm going to utilize this area by start turning it into more like farms. Like do different kinds of farms. Not mob farms, because we don't want it to interact with mess up our slime farm area, even though that seems to be broken at the moment. But yeah, different other kind of farms. As long as we keep it lit up, we should be able to do, like, a melon farm, a pumpkin farm, those kind of things. Had ideas for a carrot farm, maybe. I don't know. Would a villager, because hostile mobs have a different spawn algorithm than regular mobs. I believe so. We could probably have a villager farm down here at some point, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably have to look into that see whether or not we can do that. But yeah, so let's get back up here and get our concrete placed in and try to get the rest of this finished up, which I also need just a little bit more orange, because I didn't have enough orange. I didn't have quite enough orange. I think I only needed 4 more pieces of orange, but we're going to take 9 down with us just to be safe. Oh, it was only 3. I only needed 3 pieces of orange. Okay, that's even better. That's even better then. But more importantly, we can finish up using our black. So getting the rest of this put in, covering up that area. And yeah, and so I guess I'll be back once we get the rest of this filled in. All right, so aside from this wall and this wall, and having the having this not finished, our nether portal not finished, we are kind of done with this room now. Like I said, I don't know what to do. I have an idea for it. Damn it, I just came up with an idea for it. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, I think we have something here. I think I like it. Yes, it's still pretty much the same there, but for some reason I wasn't thinking about doing it overhead like that as well. Not just going up, but then overhead. Yeah, I like that. And then this with the spiraling into the center. I like that. I like that a lot. Only thing now is we need to get this finished up by collecting a little bit more obsidian and getting flint and steel to trigger it. But until then, we have this nice thing to look at. And I don't know how much we'll see that once we get the portal open, but I'm hoping it's enough. Let's go check to see how this looks from the top looking down. Let's see how that looks. Great, it's raining. Great. But it shouldn't hamper us too much because, oh, that looks gorgeous. I love it. I love how this looks. It definitely looks like an evil room. And considering where it's supposed to be sending us, yes. Yeah, we just have a couple more things to do. We just got to finish up the portal. And then once we have netherrack, get those set up in those positions. That way we'll have the perpetual flames going. But before we do that, we're going to have to make sure to get our crafting area set up so we can get some more obsidian. We need to be able to get some more obsidian. And we are going to be setting up in this location right here. This is going to be our our enchanting area. So let's see. Want to do this right, so let me grab my marker, aka a torch. Okay, from right there to right here. Right. I believe so, yeah. So that's where we're going to want to start digging down, is right here on that spot, yeah. And we're going to go over this way, and we're going to match the deviations going down, because we're going to have staircases leading down into this area, and we're going to have to push back these walls a little bit. So let's get this area dug out, and we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. Alright, so I got this area dug out, and what I'm thinking is we're going to use the acacia stairs to lead us down into this area that is going to become our enchanting room area. And we're probably going to move it a little bit further back as well into this side. Maybe not so much that side, but that side. But right now, the more important thing is just getting it kind of set up in the moment. So, and I probably need to go back and grab some acacia slabs as well as I'm probably going to need more stairs on top of this. So let's get this filled in and see, and see how it's, how it's going to turn out. And the main reason why I'm going with the acacia is to kind of more or less correlate with the other uses of acacia that we have been doing. We may switch it up later for other designs that we plan on doing in this room here with other kinds of woods and such. But for the moment, it seems like acacia is going to be the main one we're going to be working with in here for a little bit of cohesion. Since we're working a lot in oranges and reds and yellows, we are going to be working with those kind of woods as well. So yeah. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Let's see. All right, we'll use scaffolding. And instead of using full acacia blocks, we're going to be using the half slabs. Half slabs are a wonderful way of conserving material when you don't have much of it around, or if you don't want to go out and continuously have to keep on, like say, cutting down trees. If you don't want to keep on cutting down trees, but you're wanting to use a lot of, flooring, for lack of a better term, it really does well to have a lot of slabs to split into slabs, because one, like for instance, one oak plank or one set of planks, I'll get it right eventually. Like what I'm dealing with right here, instead of putting one block of acacia planks, I can split it into two, and I now have two. And so instead of, it doubles your resources. You have a little bit of space down here, but that's fine. No one's going to see down there anyways. Crap. That's the only problem is when that happens, and then, I mean, oh yeah, and ignore the trader up above who's wandering constantly into my campfire. I'm surprised he hasn't died yet. He's already killed one of his llamas. One of his llamas are dead. But yeah, slabs are a great way of conserving materials when you don't have as much materials to work with, or if you're going to be using a lot of materials. It adds a little space at the bottom, but yeah, you know, as long as no one goes down there, you're fine, because you could never even tell. You would never be able to tell that that's what's going on down there. But all right, let's see whether or not that wandering trader died, or if he killed his llama. I think no. Yep, he's alive. Oh, and his other llama is still alive too. Okay, I guess we'll let you live. I was kind of hoping to get another piece of leather and what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, we need to make some books, as well as we need to light that area up. I forgot about it. I need to light that area up, because that is not a good area to be right now, because it has its dark spaces. But yeah, I think we got that. But we need to go get leather and books so we can go ahead and make our stand. Like I said, we're just doing the basics, what we need to right now, in order to get it set up for it. We're probably going to change the look of it and everything later. Oh, no, I don't need that. Yeah, well, I'll do that later. But we're not so concerned. Dang it. We're not so concerned with the looks of it at the moment as much as the practicality where we need it in order to get our obsidian so we can finish that room and go to the Nether, as well as get our enchanted axes. Oh, I'm trying to do math here. I don't have to do math. I could just go bam, bam, bam and just, have a bunch of... in fact, we're going to do that because we can make enchanted spell books. Was that... Did I not grab enough paper? Maybe you need more paper per leather than I thought you did. It's 3 paper, 1 leather. Got you. Okay. So we can still do that and that. There we go. We still have a good bit of paper there left. So, yeah. So, that's going to be more than enough paper. So now we need to make some bookshelves. And actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and make our enchantment table, which is going to be 2 diamonds, book, and obsidian. And it is 4 obsidian. I had to look that up because I wasn't positive. And it's a good thing I held on to 4 because that's exactly how many we need. We need 4 for the enchanting table. So we got that made. Now we can make, let's go ahead and just make 15 book cases. That way we can get the max number. Wait, but 15, that's not going to look right, is it? No, it won't. We'll do 18. Because even though we're not going to focus too much on aesthetics, we still want to have a little bit of aesthetics here. I mean, we're not barbarians. So let's go get this set up here. And just set up enough to where we can get immediate use out of. I mean, granted, we're not going to use it yet because we're not level 30. We want to be level 30. That way we can get our maximum amount of enchantments. But I'm trying to be even here, and I don't know why, because we're going to change it up here in a moment anyways. So, yeah. Okay, and that should get it to where we have... Oh, and I forgot. We need lapis lazuli. Let me go grab that. Yeah, you only need 15. You only need 15 bookshelves. Ah, crap. You only need 15 bookshelves instead in order to get max enchantment. But we went ahead. Let me go ahead and grab that. See what it might throw our way, even at not max level. But yeah, you only need 15. But that leaves you with a kind of an odd number to actually set around it. So I don't know why it's 15. 15 really doesn't make any sense. So let's see. So what would you give us at the moment? Oh, a fortune 2. That wouldn't have been bad. Efficiency 2. But we want the fortune. We actually do want fortune. And fortune 2 isn't the bad. It's not the best because I think fortune goes up to 4. And I think you can enchant up to level 3. But then you have to enchant at a anvil for the additional... Or does fortune only go up to 3? I can't remember. There's too much to remember in Minecraft. But now we have that set up. I'm over the next... by the time the next video happens, I'm going to make this look a little bit prettier. I'm going to do that off camera. Most importantly, though, we now have our enchanting room, and we are almost ready with our nether. Now, once we get to the nether, I'm planning on not venturing too far. I kind of want to keep it, the area that we venture to, kind of small, mainly due to the fact that when the nether update occurs, I want us to be able to kind of explore it better. Because I was really hoping that the nether update would have come out sooner. For some reason, I was thinking it was supposed to come out in 1.15. But it's supposed to come out in 1.16. So the nether update was kind of, I was hoping to hold off on that. And I know we're not going to be able to hold off going to the nether for however long before 1.16 comes out. Because, well, I mean, we're only in 1.15.2 right now. And usually they go through quite a few of those updates before they go on to the major updates. So... yeah, so tell me, what did you think about this room? I think it's looking really good. I really love the look of it. I love how it looks in here. I love how it looks from the outside, and we got our enchanting table. Like I said, we're going to get that fixed up next time. I mean, I might record where we get it fixed up. I don't know, depending on how I end up recording it, whether I record it all in one day or if I record it over the course of a couple days. We'll see. We'll see. But I am definitely happy we got this finally done. Because, like I said, I think it looks good. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button down below. And let me know what else it is that you think we should be doing here. Because, especially since now that we got the nether, that's going to open up a lot of possibilities. I'm going to finally be able to work on that project over there. I'll be able to work on... what was the other project I was going to work on? Crap. I can't remember. It involves... maybe that was with that project too. Yeah, because I need comparators, and I might not even need comparators, but I do need observers for that. And Oh yeah, and I still need to get that down. Down there. Get that to where that's down there. Whoops. So much to do, so little time. Oh, and we also need to make an experience farm. But I'll go more over in that in the next video. Come on, take him to the fire. I want another lead. Give me another lead. Oh, well. But yeah, so let me know what else you want to see me do in here, whether or not this has been enough so far, and just continue the way I've been going, because we still got a long ways to go. We got a long ways to go. I still got to clear out all this forest. I've started making headway on that, but yeah, we still got to clear out all this forest. And this isn't even our final project. This is like a massive beginning project, honestly. And this seems to be a problem I always have. I always have with my builds is I start off with a beginner base. I'm like, oh, I'll start off here and I'll get things rolling, and eventually, you know, I'll move on and I'll start actually doing. And then I end up making my beginner base the big project. That seems to be how it's kind of turning out at the moment. But we've got a long time in here. We've got a long time in here. So if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Uploads as I can get to them. Generally, I've been doing Minecraft every Monday as much as possible. And sorry, this episode is going out really late today, so sorry about that. It is coming out today, as you can tell, because you're watching it right now. But yeah, I kind of got behind on things. So yeah. So that's why you should ring the notification bell. That way you're not looking for a particular time for it to come out. You're just letting me or YouTube tell you when I come out. Occasionally, because I notice notification bell kind of works a little wonky. Notifying you, like, you know, several hours, several days after the video drops. But hey, who am I? What do I know? I know absolutely nothing. Just don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Yeah! And I will see you in the next video. Bye!